We'll begin with examining what the Quran has taught us. The Quran teaches us that there is more than a religion being offered with it. Again, bad translations, they say religion. For instance, in Ad-Deen indallahi al-Islam, chapter 3, verse 19. This is verily the religion with Allah is Islam. That actually makes it sound like Allah is in the religion of Islam himself, which we already know would be impossible because the slave can't be his own master anyhow. So, what does deen mean? Deen doesn't mean religion, it means your way of life. It is what you do from the time you're born till you die, from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. That's your deen. Whatever you do, that's your deen. That's why, and some of you know the hadith of Rasulullah, that when we die, the angels will come to us and ask 3 questions. There will be 3 questions. The first, who is your Lord? Allah. The second one, what is your deen? The translation says, what's your religion? Well, gosh, you look at my passport, it says Islam. I'm a Muslim, no problem. Problem is, angels don't read passports. So you really are going to be hard pressed because they're asking you, what did you really do with your life? Oh, but my name is Abdullah. Okay, lucky you. Sarah, Yasmin, come on. My name's Aisha, my name is Yusuf. Doesn't that count for anything? Nope. What did you do with your life? What was your deen? And if it didn't add up to what Islam says the deen is, same chapter, chapter 3, Al-Imran, verse 85. وَمَمْ يَبْتَغِي غَيْرَ الْإِسْلَامَ دِينًا فَلَا يُقْبَلَ مِنْهُ وَهُوَ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. Now this is verse 85. Read it for yourself. Now there's a lot before it and a lot after it. If we had time to do tafsir Quran, it would be wonderful because this is powerful stuff, but sufficient for our lecture. Allah says here, whoever wants a deen other than the one he's prescribed, he's not going to accept it. And the hereafter, there were the losers. Again, if you said it like the translators say, who wants a religion other than Islam, Allah won't accept it. Immediately, what will somebody say? When did Islam come? You say 1400 years ago. What about all the people before that? So you're saying they're all going to hell? And we know that's not right. We know that doesn't even fit the context of the verse or anything of what the Quran taught. But you see, that's the problem of trying to deal with translations. You must and you have to go back to the Arabiya. You cannot, it's not an option to learn the Quran in Malay, Urdu, English. You have to go to the Arabic language. Now let me ask, how many of you here have the Arabic language? Okay, hold your hand just 1 second. Okay, about 20, maybe 25, mashallah. This is the highest percentage of Arab speakers and people who understand Arabic language that I've run across since I've been in Malaysia. And actually 2 of the biggest events I attended, not a single person raised their hand. It scares you, because yet everybody say, I'm a Muslim, and I'm saying, how can you understand your deen? How do you understand what's Islam when you don't know Arabic? Even some, they memorize Quran, but they don't have a clue. Here's one talking about deen, one ayah. I asked this to 2 hufaz, memorizers of the Quran. They're hafiz of Quran, 2 of them, in Ramadan some years ago. Youngsters actually, about 18, 19 years old, reading the Tarway at night and then hanging out in the masjid in the day. And so I asked them, if I ask you the meaning of an ayah, can you tell me what it is? They said, probably not. I said, well, the ayah is a simple one, really. Lakum deenukum waliya deen. What does it mean? They just looked at each other and went, I don't know. So how now can the Muslims really understand? Because if you don't have the grasp, you really miss it. To you, your religion, and to me, my religion? No way. To you, your deen, and to me, my deen. My deen is what? La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. What's your deen? Whatever else, it didn't add up to that. That's it. My father and I used to be in business, and we used to help people get started in their businesses and so on. And I remember he used to tell people, there's more than 1 million ways to do it wrong, but only one way to do it right. One way to do it right. And what do you think the one way is? For a Muslim, is to worship Allah alone without any partners, and to follow the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to the best of your ability, and do what you can do. This is what it's all about.